The most affectionate memory of my childhood is about a round table. When I was still little, my entire family would reunite on almost every traditional festival to have dinner. While the grown-ups were discussing about something beyond our comprehension, we kids would be scuttling around or even crouching under the table to play hide and seek. When I got a bit older, my aunt brought back her boyfriend, a tall and shy man, and my grandma joyfully added another seat to the round table. It seemed a little bit more crowded, but we all felt closer to this new family member. When I was 12, my grandpa passed away because of cancer. But when the entire family reunited once again, his chair, his bowl, and his chopsticks remained the same, even though his seat was empty, but it felt like that he had never left us. We all have a table like this in our homes. It is a symbol of our reunion of our families, representing our sentiment and attachment to our families. But as a matter of fact, in China, almost everything can be solved over a round table. The marriage vows between a loving couple, the mourning of the deceased, the negotiations between business partners, and a state banquet to another president from another country can all happen on a same round table. So I started to wonder, what is this round table to us? What it has been doing to us? And its true significance starts to unfold in front of me. The food on the table may change with time. The people sitting beside it may come and go. The reasons why we come together may be various, but the sensation behind it remains year after year the same. And that is our tolerance of different people, our willingness to embrace different culture and artistic forms, our care and love and respect for not only our family, but also for our community, our nation, and even the whole world. In less than 2 months, an annual epic migration will take place in China. Hundreds of people, men and women, young and old, the rich and the poor, the dead, like my grandpa, and the alive, will find a way to go back home and go to the round table to reunite with their families. The power that drives them to do so has been the power that has been sustaining Chinese civilization for thousands of years. And the lives of us, or even the history of our nation, have been the stories of looking for or rounding to the round table to which we belong. The round table has been the symbol of the Chinese sensation. It was, it is, and will always be. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant. Now, challengers, please.
Okay, so you mentioned that round table represents family, but nowadays in China, family members are getting, drifted apart because of the busy life and busy work. How would you comment on that?
Oh, thank you for your question. It actually reminds me of a scene on a spring festival. The family of my aunt failed to arrive on time because of the horrible weather, but we still saved seat for them in memory, probably not in memory, just to make sure that they will feel safe and they will not feel guilty for not arriving on time, because we will always remember them as a part of our family, and we will save the seat for them and always waiting for them to come home. And that's the only thing that we are looking for when we're split apart as family, because we know that our spirit will always be sticking together.
And also now the young people are getting more and more dependent,
Yes.
independent. And what if your choice, let's say, do you have a boyfriend or are you married? No, right? All right, no pun intended. What if your future boyfriend is not liked by your parents? What you gonna do then?
Oh, thank you for your question.
Yes.
If I have a boyfriend who doesn't like to invite my parents, I will break up with him.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you are talking about the round table concept in a kind of a family environment. So let's put the round table in a kind of a business negotiation or the round table seminar or workshop type of conference meeting scenario. So how can you say that the round table contribute to the more smooth negotiation among the round table discussions?
Thank you for your question. I think the round table actually presents to us the common ground that we share. When we're sitting beside the same table, we start to look for the things that we have in common instead of the things that separate us. And when we're having dinner together in harmony, we can always talk about our fundamental needs that are similar. And that's why we can solve so many global issues or the conflicts between nations on a round table in a peaceful way instead of quarreling with each other. Because the round table has shown us that after all, in the end of the day, we're still common human beings. So I think that is what the round table has been doing to us.
Why do you think the round table is better than the long table or some other table in other shapes?
Oh, I think when we're sitting beside a round table, the distance between each and every one of us will be technically equal. But if we're sitting at a square table, probably two of us will be too distant to hear what we're talking about. But when we're sitting beside a round table, our status will be equal, and we will be able to hear whatever.
But still, there are some kind of seating charts.
Yeah, it's the status of the family members in China is not equal, right? But we still have the round table. Why do you think that happened?
Because I think the circle is actually the symbol of us reuniting together. And I'm sorry, but the time is up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant, and thank you very much, challengers.